1. What shall we then say to these things? If God be for us, who can be against us?
Speak Rock, that's the team that I'm with. Speak Rock, don't it make a lot of sense? Speak Rock, yeah, we speak to each other. Hey, young man, be a brother to another, Put the other things aside, throw away the fakeness. All my brothers got the key to achieve greatness. Let nobody bring you down when you tryna reach the top. Let them know what you represent, tell them speak rock. Let's make a change for the best. Let your voice be heard, let your words be expressed. Brothers and sisters, set a goal to the top. If anybody got your back, let them know it's speak rock.
Hey, yo, Guap, that was dope. Hey, just gotta keep telling them what it is out here, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you already know, man.
Hey, we doing this one for the D. What up, though?
What up, though?
What up, doe? What up, doe? What up, doe, brothers and sisters? This is your brother, Speak Rock. Man, I am excited and I'm glad to be with you all today. Hey, thank you for joining me. Thank you for spending some time with your brother today. Hey, look, I got a real treat for y'all today. I'm doing another interview, and this interview is with a brother that I hold in high esteem. When I say he's a good brother, he is a good brother. I just want to let you know I've been knowing this man for a while, and I think he is somebody that we all know. If I gotta be honest about it, it doesn't matter if you're female, it doesn't matter if you're male as an adult, if you're a young kid, whatever the case may be, you've seen this brother before. Let me go ahead and do a little introduction on this man. This man is a master barber. He is a multifaceted, renaissance man, if you will. He is a educator. He is a master of his craft. This individual is somebody who performs at a high level, who is decorated and is an award winner. He is a black man. He is a father. He is a man that of many talents, and he is somebody that is a staple in the community. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I'm going to introduce you to my boy, Mr. RonnCutts. What up, though, Ron?
What's up, Rock? What's up, Rock? What's up?
How you feeling today, man?
Hey, man, I'm feeling awesome, man. In the words of this older gentleman that come into the shop, he said he feels fantabulous. You know what I'm saying? So, it's all love, it's all good, it's all peace.
That's what it is, man. Hey, dude, man, thank you for taking the time out of your busy schedule. And, you know what I'm saying? Just blessing me and the Speak Rock listening audience with you coming on, man. I really appreciate it.
Oh, man. It ain't nothing wrong. You already know, man. You one of them guys that I look up to. Those same accolades that, kindly bestowed upon myself. I look at you the same way, bro. And I wouldn't miss this opportunity for nothing in the world. So, it's you calling me, I got you.
Hey, that's what it is. Hey, look, man, let's go ahead. We got a certain time limit, so I want to make sure I maximize this interview time with you, so that way the audience can understand. Look here,
okay,
bro. Hey, well, this one thing I didn't do. I think I did say. I said that you was a master barber. So
yeah.
What I want you to do, just go ahead for whatever I didn't capture in you, because truth be told, there's a lot more that I know about you that I could have said, but I didn't get it on to it. So what I want you to do, introduce yourself to the people and what it is that you do.
All right. Well, RonnCutts, master barber, just a guy who got a passion for people, a desire to learn, to grow, to want more, I want to find the things in life. I'm blessed to be able to, to be skilled in multiple things. But it's not just one thing, that I try to hone myself onto. I just want to be an all-around person, man. I just want to be the one that's able to, give back. It's God and blessed me with certain talents, certain information. I look to pass it on. I think I'm just a ordinary guy, man. Just trying to be great.
And you know what? Trying ain't the word, bro. I mean, look, yes, you are an ordinary guy. So I'm going to go ahead and join you in being humble real quick. But I understand, man, you are a guy that is blessed with extraordinary skill, extraordinary talent. From the time I met you. Look, I'm going to tell you something. And I don't know if I ever told you this, because ladies and gentlemen, me and Ronn, we used to cut in the same barbershop. Matter of fact, a couple of barbershops. So we cut hair together, right? But I was at one barbershop, and Ronn wasn't there yet. Okay. But guess what? I heard about this dude before he even got there. Now, do you understand what I'm saying? I heard about a barber before he even got there. His name preceded him. His talent, his skill preceded him. And I was like, okay, like they speaking on this guy like this dude is Jesus with clippers. Have I ever told you that?
Nah, you never told me that, man.
They did, man. They was like, yeah, man, it was like Debo or something. They was like, yeah, Ronn coming. I was like, Ronn coming? Like, what's a Ronn? And what does that mean for me? And it was just crazy. So, man, but when I saw you cut, I understood why they said Ronn was coming. Your game was out of this world. So please, if you can, this is what I want you to do, man. Tell us, how is it? Give us a little backdrop, man. When did you know that you had the skill to cut, and why did you pursue it to be the master barber that you are today?
I picked the talent up when I was, I guess, about 12. Around about 15, 16, I figured out I had, some type of gift with cutting. By the time, I think, not until my mid-20s did things, I guess, start to, go a little different. I started to get exposed to different things. Situations in my life really brought me to that point of exposure. I think at the time I was going through a divorce, and instead of occupying my time with just being involved with a lot of foolishness, I focused more on my craft. And as time went on, and I just got exposed to different things, it just grew. It grew my desire, my passion, and it just kind of took me to another level. But also, being exposed to that, it also taught me a little bit more about who I am, and how the whole journey of life plays a part of that. Being a barber almost helped me just by being exposed to certain people that normally I wouldn't have been exposed to. I guess that's pretty much it right there, man. Just I don't know, just being exposed to different things just brought out something else inside me, and that exposure was good. It's still good today, and each time exposed to something else, it creates more of a hunger,
right?
And a desire, to make some type of impact, whether it's hair, whether it's dealing with people, whether it's helping somebody else come up,
right?
Because in this business of barbering, it's about service. It's service.
You jump in the gun there, RonnCutts. You jump in the gun, man. We gonna talk some about that service, because bruh, look, in the business that you're in, I mean, once again, you're a multifaceted dude. I look at you as being a Renaissance guy. Not only are you skilled and crafted in cutting hair, be it females, be it males, be it children, whatever the case may be, you're also an individual who has a knack and a talent for photography. You're also involved in digital media. It seems like you're a very creative individual. With that being said, I'm tying that into you're someone that has been entrepreneur for a long time. Now, I'm pretty sure you've had a job sometime in your life, a 9 to 5, but I'm going to be honest with you. Since I've known you and that which I've known of you, you've always been involved with that entrepreneur spirit, which is fun. Let me say this. Which might be funny for millennials to hear today, because they kind of really think they've coined the action of being an entrepreneur these days. But I try to let them know, look, your elders have been doing this for a minute. So y'all not the first ones. Yeah. So go ahead and say what you was going to say, bro.
Well, I was just going to say, one, I probably, in my life, maybe had, 4 or 5 jobs as a teenager. Mm-hmm. A few into my adulthood. But again, it goes back to, I guess, that person that I don't know that God created me to be or to become. I just certain things wouldn't allow me to be a 9 to 5 worker.
Right. Now let me ask you this. Let me ask you this. When did you start? At what age did you step into a barbershop and start your business as far as cutting hair? How old were you?
I was 18 when I first started. But again, certain experiences pushed me in that direction. See, I didn't wake up and say I wanted to be a barber. Mm-hmm. I didn't have a desire to say, hey, I want to cut hair for a living. Mm-hmm. Number one, my grandfather was a barber. He passed away, and so my parents wasn't accustomed to taking me to the barbershop. So I walked around with a nap head a lot of times. Right. I got to that age where, I cared about how I looked and how I was presenting myself. And if they weren't going to take me to the barbershop, somebody had to cut my hair. And so I chose to go get on my own head.
Right.
And in doing so, I learned that, hey, I got a skill with this. And so that's when, me doing so, other people recognize it. And then I end up catching a felony, which during those times, if you had a felony, if you was a felon, you won't get no job.
Right.
And so I had the choice to either try to do something for myself or fall in the trap. And I can't say that, the man above always walked with me, because even in the midst, like I got jobs, but it wasn't that job that I wanted and that I needed, to it was Pizza Hut. And nothing wrong with Pizza Hut. Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. But, God knew I wasn't gonna be no Pizza Hut type of man.
Right.
And so it just, things just pushed me into that direction. And right. And like I say, just being there, and just that certain thing in me wanted me to always strive for the best, learn it, and just try to, make do with what I can.
Ron, you're trying to make me preach today, man, but I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. I can take so much of that and just run with it right now. You know, I'm not going to do it because I'm getting ready. Okay, I got to go in another direction, Ron. I'm not going to do it, man. Because it's just, look, man, I love the fact that you're being transparent, man, and you divulge that piece of information as it pertains to you having a felony, because here's the deal, brother. One, you didn't have to do it, but in Speak Rock fashion, we talk real on this platform, man. And when we give people information and we let them into our lives and say, hey, look, this is how you deal with this. And one of the beautiful things that I love that you just did, you didn't shy away from, look, man, you're not shying away from spirituality. As you said, look, God, man, God has a plan. Look, Ron, I'm not going to preach, but you,
go ahead, man.
You said, you know, look, you was given a talent, you was given a gift, and God is shaping and moving things around you that forced you in a position to use those talents in his gift and not have a job. I'm not knocking a job. I've had a couple of 9-to-5s in my life, but a career is something different than a job. Come on, man. It's something different than a job. And guess what? And this is why I started off by saying everybody know you, Ron. They may not know RonnCutts specifically, but they know a RonnCutts somewhere in America.
Yeah.
Now tell me, since you already alluded to it, here it is, young man with talents, with gifts, caught a charge, but nevertheless still persevered, pushed through, because obviously God delivered you and he's seeing you through, because you ain't behind bars still. Let's just keep it real.
Right.
What kept you in the mindset of saying, you know what, if I'm going to do this barbering thing, I'm going to serve the community. I'm going to serve the people that come to me to get a service. I want to know, let the people into your world, man, about how serious not only do you take your craft far as being technically proficient in your craft, but the customer service piece. Talk to us about that, because I'm going to say this to you, Ron, and I really want you to lean in as far as you can, because I believe in the African American community, we are still behind when it comes to customer service. So please school us, man.
Well, the thing is this, and it goes a little deeper than just customer service. Because one, you gotta have a desire to know. Back again, like the barbering thing, God has definitely blessed me with a gift, but it goes way deeper than that. And not to keep like kind of trying to go there, but it does, and it's that foundation that helps me be successful, right? So the thing is, when you think about customer service, and what I came to understand, that number one, that being a barber is so much more than just cutting somebody's hair, because I have the ability to change a person's mood, to change the way a person feels by changing his image, right? And so if I give a person comes in one way and he leaves out another, when I give him that mirror and he looks in the mirror, he's like, wow, this dude might have been down in the dumps, lost his job, just feeling, yuck about himself. But then I give him in his mirror and he look at this transformation. This gives this brother hope. It builds up, his stamina, his character. It does something for him. It kind of puffs him up, because now I look like, I'm ready to go take on the world. But on my end about customer service, that's about being excellent. That's about being the best at what I can be, because like to me, I understand that's take this.
Okay.
You make a pair of clippers, right? And those clippers do exactly what those clippers are designed to do. As the creator of that clipper, you have to feel like, wow, I done did my thing. By this clipper doing what you created it to do, the clipper in return is giving up praise. And so, in other words, if I treat a person in love, that goes to this customer service. That's what I ought to be doing. And when I do that, it keeps clientele coming. So I'm just doing.
Whoa! Stop! Please say that again. When you do that, it does what?
It just keeps adding to you.
Yes.
It keeps adding to you. But I'm only doing what the man who created me designed me to do. And when you strive to walk in purpose, things happen to you on purpose.
Wow.
Right? So if I treat a person with respect, he don't have no choice but to treat me back in respect or continue to allow me to service him. And because of that, he's gonna tell a friend. They're gonna tell a friend, and you're gonna keep adding. If I act like a total butthole,
right,
I ain't gonna do nothing but run people away from me, and I ain't gonna make no money. So if I'm gonna be successful, not only in barbering but in life, then I have to live according to the way that the Creator, the Creator wanted me to live, or made me, or designed me to live. And that's the key to me continuing to add on to myself, continuing to build on myself, because I'm gonna keep giving out good energy.
Hey, because that is extremely important. I mean, it just kind of falls back in line with, with the word, do unto others as you will have them do unto you. I mean, you will want this kind of treatment when you go somewhere to get service. Right. So, why? It's not even an issue of why not. Do what, I like the way you put it. Do what the Creator created you to do. And that's a gift in and of itself, man. I'm going to say this. I'm going to say it like this. As God gives gifts, I do believe he gives that gift of compassion, the gift of charity. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
And some people have to learn it. It wasn't gifted to them. They have to learn and grow into that. And back to what you were saying, another one of your gifts is that you that's where the education piece comes in along. And we're going to talk about that too, as far as you being an educator, man, because you have not sat on your gift, hoarding it for yourself. Man, we can go biblical with this thing and talk about the talents and, but with that being said, it's all relevant. You just didn't say, you know what? African American businesses. Everybody's in this movement of buy black. But one thing that I see is that some African American businesses, I'm going to preface that, this is not a blanket statement, but some African American businesses, they choose to be bold enough to say, don't come to my business asking or looking for a discount. I found that to be one of the most egregious things that a black-owned business can do. Because I feel that's one of the reasons why black-owned businesses fail at such alarming rates. Please share your insight. And I'm asking you because you know what? I'm privy to a little inside information. When you and I used to cut hair together, if you remember this, you and I used to sit there and we used to be like, man, how are we going to promote more business? How are we going to help the community out? On what days are we going to reduce our prices? On what days are we going to do free cuts? How many cuts can you get before you get a free one? You remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember that. To me, quite frankly, I'm going to be honest. I think all businesses should operate like that, black or otherwise. Because I'm going to tell you why. I guarantee you I can go to Macy's and I can go to the clearance rack. Guarantee you I can go to Macy's and they got a 75, 50% off, right or wrong.
You're right, but that's different from asking for a discount.
Watch this. Now, based on what kind of employee you are for wherever you work, me being prior service military, or even when I was in the military, I can ask for a discount. You know why? They offer it.
Right.
So, and not only that, take the military out of it. Take your occupation or your job out of it. I've seen people get discounts at major stores or even small businesses just because they asked for it. Because you know why?
Right.
It goes back to what you were saying earlier. You treat a customer right, or you do right by them, they're more likely to be a return customer, or they're more likely to recommend somebody. So look, I'm not going to run with this, but please give me your insight on why does some black businesses operate like that? And two, can you be successful operating like that?
Well, my take on it is that I don't believe that, not just because you're a black business, but if you're doing business or whatever, I just think that a person shouldn't come looking for a discount. Because when you offering a service or in a business, you're there to make money. You whatever is service or you're selling, you're there to make an earning, make a living. Some people, I feel like some of them try to get over.
Mm-hmm.
And I just have to use my business for example.
Mm-hmm.
I know a barber here that charges $100 for a cut, and may not even give $100 worth of service, but that's the price that he feels like he's worth, and that's what he charged, and he stands by it. Myself is who am I to tell that person what he should charge on his business?
Mm-hmm.
Me, on my end, my basic service is $30, but I have other services that may equal up to $100. And so my thing is, I'm going to give a person exactly what he paid for,
mm-hmm.
plus more. So if you come and you spend $100, you're gonna leave me feeling that, okay, this was a good $100 that I spent, because my customer service was good. You know, the all right service was good. So I'm gonna make you feel like, okay, I spent, my money's worth.
Right.
Now, if you're a person that comes in and I know you going through hard times,
mm-hmm.
I know you going through a moment, and I'll be a blessing to you, I'll make you my service for free. But I don't think it should be a criteria unless you want to have a clearance section or offer some type of discount. But I want people to come in with the same attitude that you have when you approach Bob's business, that you come with my business, that you respect my business. But a lot of us, that lack of respect in the black community, and sometimes that's a reason behind everything that been played before. They done set us against each other so much that we can't even see that we on the same team. And and support to us ain't the same support as it is to them. I've always said, I'm not looking for a discount because you can't make it if all I'm getting from you is discounts. I got to support you, meaning that I got to pay full price. And I don't have a problem with paying full price because my full price is going to elevate you. And if I'm elevating you, then in return, you should see that in me. That's a good customer. He comes to me every week spending top dollar. So what I'm going to do with him, I'm going to bless him with something. You'll hear something extra that you can have. I think a person should have that type of mindset versus a person coming in always looking for a handout.
Mm-hmm.
So, the thing is, and the problem with a lot of people is that, we don't want the best. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to be a big tipper.
Mm-hmm.
I want to be, you know what I'm saying? I want to come in, and if that's your price, I don't have to hackle you. I support what you do, and doing that, then you'll see things start to change. But I can't elevate you if I'm trying to take away from you.
Okay. I like your perspective on there, because it seems like you covered, the whole gambit. You covered all the bases as it pertains to the customer that comes in and says, hey, look, I want good service and I'm willing to pay. Then you covered to the far extreme of the person who's like, hustle man, who just trying to get
right
over and don't want to do anything. So you definitely have a perspective. I look at it as promotion, advertisement, marketing. I like to use those words because I just feel in the African American community, we do need more of that. I think we do need more education in that area as it pertains to servicing our own and not allow our business to be driven by the extreme person. I think there's a lesson even in that, to where the extreme person can even be taught. And some would say, well, I ain't in the business to be teaching, people how to respect my services or respect my business. But yet and still, call me green, call me whatever. I still believe there is a sense of, a sensitive nature that we need to be more patient with each other as it pertains to.
Most definitely.
Yeah. So, look, I don't want to stay on that too long because we're drawing in but 10 minutes till it's time for us to reach our time. I do want to talk to you about, I said it earlier, about your ability to share, giving back to the community. From what I know of you, you've been to barber schools, you've been to high schools, even in the barbershop itself. You've shared your know-how and your skill with people. Talk to me about you being an educator of your craft. Talk to me about your position and what you do with Caliber Clippers.
All right, so the educational piece, I guess more so, I remember some years ago I went to Brown Brothers hair show in Atlanta, and I was interested in becoming a perform artist. And I asked this one brother, how did you get in the position that you got in?
Mm-hmm.
And he looked at me. I gave him my business card. He looked at me and he said, I don't know. And I was like, what do you mean? You don't know. So this guy, man, he was a brother.
Right.
And I was looking for him to be able to, put me in the right direction.
Right.
And but he didn't. And so I said, okay. He must be scared. He's scared that one day I'm gonna take his position.
Mm.
And so what I did was I left. I went to the back of the convention center. I sat down and this lady came back, and this lady, she worked at the time for Claro. She was a platform artist, and so I was telling her, I just told her what just took place, what happened, and she was like, keep on asking the questions. Don't let that one person hold you back.
Mm-hmm.
And she told me, she said, the business is funny. Some people are gonna be scared of you. They ain't gonna share no information with you because they're scared of you taking their place. And so I was like, okay. And this how things work for me.
Mm-hmm.
So I go home the same weekend, and on Twitter, I get followed by a man named Ivan Zoot, right?
Mm-hmm.
Ivan Zoot was the head of education for Andes, right? So
and for those who don't know, Andes, they're a fine maker of some of the clippers that y'all probably even got at your own home. The little gray ones, you know what I mean? How you trim up your beard. Go ahead, Ron. I'm sorry.
So I contacted him and asked him, what do I need to do to be a platform artist for Andes? And so he hit me back. He said, basically what we do, if you're a platform artist, you become a clipper cutting salesman. That's pretty much the role of a platform artist. And he said, what you need to do is send me a DVD or a demo of you demonstrating a haircut using that tool, explaining what you do. That was the first time in the role of being an educator. That was the first time that I had the opportunity to understand, okay, hey, if I could send a demo, I can have my own DVD. And so just doing that right there, it put me into a whole nother bracket yet again. Mm-hmm. And so instead of me moving to work with Andes, because then again that entrepreneur thing kicked in. It was like, if I work for them, I put myself in the box. I go where Andes say go, I do, because at the time I had nothing. I had no weight to carry my for myself to call in the shots. I'm trying to be a part of Andes. Mm-hmm. Right? And so I didn't pursue that. I continued to, add and build on my brand. Flash forward to Caliber, because I've added and built onto my brand. Now I have a company that wants me.
Now tell everybody what Caliber is real quick. For those who may not be, because you put me on the Caliber.
Caliber is a new clipper company. And they're based out of Richmond, Virginia. We are a complete cordless clipper company, and we're new, and we're just trying to make our part or our play in the clipper game. And right now is growing. The word is getting out, and so we're just trying to do our part. Offering different various tools at good rates. So our clippers are going to be high-powered tools, but you're not going to pay $200 for a pair of trimmers. You're not going to pay $150 for a pair of clippers. Our base rate is about $80. Not only that, we're also offering people to be distributors. So we're also making a platform for other people to make money as well.
Mm. And as you were saying, you got a company that sought you out. You got a company that right. recognized your gifts, your skills, your talents. And I mean, because let's be honest, Ron, they could have probably sought anybody.
Right.
But God had a plan, right?
Right. It's all in his plan. And at the end of the day, it's a lot bigger than what Caliber is. It's a lot bigger than how nice your haircut is. Because really, what he really is doing is more so walking me in my purpose. And as I develop and walk into my purpose, see, different things are automatically gonna be attracted to me. You know, it's not it's not by naught that I move in the role of cater or teacher. Because teaching is not just on, this is how you do a fade, because he done gave me different experiences in life that I could teach on some other stuff too, so I mean, I'm just drop this in right quick. This morning,
go ahead.
This morning, I was taking a shower and the Spirit said to me, he said, since you're not gonna get married, you might well marry me, right? And I'm saying to myself, I was like, wow. As a married man, we get married to all these other things. We get married to our car. We get married to chasing this money. We get married to all these other things, right? And they distract you from you becoming who he really wants you to be. All these other things that go on in life, being a barber, being in the position that you're in, even the position that you're in yourself, having this blog or this radio show. It's all a part of being who he created you to be. The same thing, with me. And so he was telling me if I focus more on him, things are going to be truly, truly amazing. And then I even went back and I said that if I'm able to look, if my past, right? I have the same ability to look forward and look at the things that is going to make me be who I am in the future. If I apply those things, oh man, it's a whole different ball game. But that's where that being focused on him or learning more about yourself goes into play, because I'm trying to get to a certain place. Like all this stuff we're doing is like we on the journey, and the bigger picture is sometimes what we seldom not focus on. We'll get caught on okay, master barber, cutting the hair, customer service, but all those things are like school for you to become the ultimate at the end. And so that's what I've been learning more of myself. So being a barber itself, having to do the customer service, are only practices that help me be who I am on the ultimate level.
Man, I love it. I love it, man. Look, you know what's funny? I was going to ask you, I'll say, hey, man, before you get off the air, go ahead and share something with the people real quick. A life lesson or something that we can run on, something we can chew on for a while. And you just went ahead and did it anyway. Man, I really appreciate that, man. Look, our time is about wrapped up, brother. Bruh, I appreciate you so much for just coming onto the platform, onto the show. Once again, you are a jewel. You are a pillar in this community. You are a black man with a plan, you know what I'm saying, that God is using to make wonderful things happen. And from what we understand and what we just heard, you God chosen man, and you're in a position in which you're focusing it on him, and your gift is making room for you, is expanding you. And it's a beautiful thing to see, man. It's a beautiful thing to witness. Tell everybody where they can reach you at, man.
Well, they can reach me on Instagram at RonnCutts RVA, RonnCutts RVA. You can find me on Facebook, Ronnie Boyd, RonneyBoyd.
Hey, that's what's up. Hey, look, that's our time. This your brother SpeakRoc. Hey, I'm just a brother from Detroit. What do I know? I might know a little, I might know a lot, I might not know nothing. But in either event, we can live, laugh, and learn. It's your brother Speak Rock. I'm out. Peace, Ron.
All right, Rock, man. Thank you.